Do-do. Okay, we should be live. Hiya. Alright, we're good.
Brilliant.
Yay! Hi, sweethearts. Okay.
Hey!
Hi, everybody. Alright, it's day 22 of our Lord and Savior ascending to his disgusting higher plane. And I have
It's
the corns with me, both Whole and Vil3Way.
dual corns. Hello everyone, and hello Punk Pansy. Thanks for having us.
Yes. This'll be fun.
I'm very excited. So
No, I feel like we're both very close to the end, yet very far at the same time of this,
yeah.
this whole saga.
Yeah, it's interesting, for sure. But
We're kind of getting to the lull in the middle.
as long as you know how to operate it. But hi, Pussy Destroyer.
I still love that he says because you can just say your construction work, and I don't think anyone else would describe it as that. But it's like he thinks that it's a real step up that way. Like,
Right.
I'm not a construction worker. I'm a lull operator.
Right, and it's the expectation that people know what that is off the top. Like, bulldozer, sure. Crane, okay. Lull, I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? But
Well, that's because you're a
yeah.
girl, and you don't need to know about construction stuff.
right, I'm a girl. All I need to know is, when stores are having sales at the mall. Typical female.
Well, that's right. And I mean, I must also, be quite feminine because I didn't know what a lull was before Googling it. And I mean, it's not even, it's just the brand. It's just like the most common brand. It's like, saying I use Kleenex rather than a tissue. Like,
Oh, it's a
not even
brand?
Like lull is like it's, I think it's like it's some kind of digger or some shit, but like the lull is the brand. Like maybe lull is like the only one that bring that shit out.
Huh.
But, I don't know. But
It's still not as impressive as he wants it to be. That's
definitely
what we know.
Pussy Destroyer said you guys are a little echoey, so I'm gonna turn you down a tiny bit. And I hope that's better. But
Are we still echoey?
I mean,
Is it
I like that they said you're a bit echoey like Andrew Burkett. Like you don't have to bring him down with us. Like
but hang on. Alright. So hopefully everyone likes the little background that we'll have as our little visualizer for what was actually happening in Lorne's mind, at least during these chat evenings, because Kayla wasn't real, but this is what he had to assume was going on. But hi to Slothcat and Polynomial Purebred, and yeah, how do we sound now, Pussy Destroyer? Is it any better? Because I moved my mic away and I turned them down a tiny bit, so I'm hoping that's better. But
But they called us the 3-ways.
yes.
that is who we are now.
Well, it was funny because when we were trying to organize this, I would just kind of be glancing at my phone and accidentally switch between you two when I was talking, and I was like, wait, I'm talking to the wrong corn. The 3-ways, I was like, this one, no, that one, wait, okay. The ADHD was not helping me with reading when we were trying to set this up. And I'd relay something to the wrong one of you. It's like, I was just talking to you about this. Why am I saying it again?
Well, that does make a lot of sense now. When you're sending messages, that were clearly meant for Cornhill, Cornhole, sorry, about how
Cornhill.
I wish Cornville would shut the fuck up. I can't even understand it. It makes a whole lot of sense now. So.
He keeps talking about eating kangaroos and... oh, wait, I mean...
Yeah.
Have you ever had a Roo burger, Cornville?
I never have. No, I've never tasted kangaroo. I think everyone thinks like we eat that all the time, but it's like.
I've eaten kangaroo.
What did you think of it?
It kind of tastes like cow liver, if you've ever had that. It's very metallic tasting.
Okay, yeah, I've also never had cow liver.
Metallic tasting, huh?
Because
It's because they're so jacked.
A lot of iron in it, I guess.
That makes sense.
What was that?
Liver has a lot of iron in it. I don't know why that would
Yeah,
make a
yeah.
kangaroo taste like that, though.
That makes sense to me, because aren't kangaroos, like, really scary, like, jacked?
Yes.
Like, really muscular? I feel like the more muscular you are, the more, like, blood you'd probably have flowing through you. I feel like there's some kind of correlation there that would make sense.
That kangaroo.
Ugh.
What?
There you go.
The kangaroo, the one that was the one that they always showed with all the muscles. That's Roger.
Roger the kangaroo. But yeah, I mean, jokes aside, it is. I mean, people do eat it because it's meant to be pretty healthy for you because they don't have much fat kangaroos. They're all muscle.
Wow.
There you go. But no, I've never had that. Never had cow liver. Pretty boring. I mean,
No.
I have a ham and cheese sandwich for lunch every day, so nobody take my culinary
Baloney.
advice. Hello.
You didn't get anything fancy like ham cubes?
No. The store always seems to be out of hand cube.
Ham cubes. I can't do the whistle like Reborn does.
He does it very well.
I wish I could. That's a skill I would like to have.
Yeah, I can't.
Right. You can practice.
I'll keep working on it.
Yeah.
But all right, so just so everybody knows, the way we're gonna do this is the three ways. Both Vil and Hole are going to switch off between Lorne, and I am going to read as Kayla. So do you guys want to get started now, or want to chat a little bit first, or say hi to the chat at all, or just get it going?
Oh, look, this is your stream, whatever you want. But yeah, but hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, how about you, other three-way?
Yeah, either one's good with me, whatever Pump Pansy wants to do. We can get started.
All right. It is.
You guys anxious?
It is Eel. This chat log is going to be a three-way reading. But yeah, so we are going to be reading for October 8th. And
Lovely.
Lorne kicks it off, so whichever one of you guys wants to read as Lorne first, go ahead.
Yep. Kissy.
Smiley. Oh wait, I'm reading as Kayla. Why am I talking like Lorne? Smiley, kissy.
I didn't expect you to be on here for another hour. Big smiley kiss face X face.
Yeah, but I hurried and got my homework done and stuff, 'cause I couldn't wait. Smiley.
Lol. Kissy face.
Kissy face.
Missed me a lot today, huh? Lol.
Yep, you miss me.
Kiss face. Hell yeah. I started missing you as soon as you logged off and go to bed. Lol.
Aw.
Fine.
Wait, I love how she misspells aw as ah, and then it's aw. Like the real fear, the accuracy, just a Freudian slip, just ah, I mean aw.
Yeah, well that's it. And see, maybe it was maybe Sherry twisted right and she got oh fuck, I'm better correct.
That's so funny. But anyway, ah.
BRB. Need another cup of coffee.
K.
Back my precious princess. Super Rose. Kiss face. X face.
Yay.
Were you watching? Well,
Yeah. Weird. Is that the blushy face?
that is the blush face.
Oh wow, it looks like a bird.
Big smiling.
Because you love seeing my naked body? Question mark, question mark.
Yeah, blushy face. The lie. I can't even.
Hang on.
God.
Hang on, guys. We're on the wrong day. I've read this all before.
We are?
Oh, no. Forget me.
You look forward because it sounds like yesterday too.
I was gonna say, I mean, the repetition does feel, like it's all the same, just Groundhog Day.
Or keep going.
Oops. I
Big
scrolled
smiley,
down.
kiss face, X face.
Oop, hang on. My mouse! Oh god. How did this happen? We're smarter than this. Sorry, my mouse just scrolled way down.
It's all good.
What time was that? Wow, it scrolled me down to
7:40.
okay.
46.
It scrolled me down to midnight. How did that happen? Okay, it's 7:40.
It's just your computer wanting to...
Yeah, just please, let it end already. I can't. Yeah, hang on.
Was it piping itself like a player piano?
Yes, he was like, let it end. I can't do this. All right, 7:40, 46. Okay, there we go. Kissy face.
I'm gonna love seeing your in 10 days too. Kissy X face.
Big smiley. X face.
Are you getting more nervous as the time gets closer? Well,
A lil.
lol, kiss face. Me too, lol. I'm not nervous about meeting you. I'm nervous about us getting caught, lol.
Really? Oh.
I don't have any reason to be nervous about meeting you. You make me feel comfortable.
Ugh.
Rose, kiss face.
Aw, smiley.
I love you, Kayla Marie Armstrong. Rose, kiss face. Hug, X face.
I love you. X face. Kiss face. Hug. Or is that a... Yeah, that's a hug, right?
Yep, mhm.
Okay.
Big smiley. How much did you think about me today?
Lots.
What did you think about when you thought about me?
God, I hate the way he says this. He's just repeating the same sentence in 17 you're just saying the same thought.
Over and over.
Yes. How much I can't wait to see you.
Big smiley.
Ugh.
Are you anxious to touch my penis?
Oh my god. No, not just that.
I looked away for just a second. When I looked back, I thought it said, oh no, not that. Okay, big smiley. Are you anxious to hug and kiss me?
Ugh.
I am.
Yes, big smiley.
Big smiley. Of course, that's going to lead us to touching each other's private areas, though. Lol.
Yuck.
Big smiley.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I know, plushy face.
Kiss face. Are you anxious for that, too?
Yeah, blushy face.
Big smiley. Me too.
Oh god, I just read ahead. Ugh. Big smiley.
No more hair has grown on your vagina yet, has it?
Ugh. No.
Good.
Ugh.
Big smiley.
Lol.
How much hair do you have there now?
I told you before, not that much yet. God, this is so gross.
I know, but I couldn't remember for a second. I remembered after you sent that question. Well,
Tongue
as if
face.
you didn't remember. Come on.
Right. Hey child, do you know how many of the very few you may have? Ugh.
Tongue face.
Lol. Silly.
I'll be able to see and feel for myself in 10 days.
Oh.
Big smiley.
God.
Are you nervous about me touching your vagina?
Blushy face. Yeah, kinda.
What's making you nervous about it? Question mark, question mark.
Huh?
What's making you nervous about it?
Jeez.
This is very Lauren. Just repeat the same thing.
I know. He does that all the time. It's like, Casey, in like one of the throuple calls, she asks him something and he just repeats himself, and she's like, see, you didn't explain anything, you just said it again. Like,
If somebody says, can you please tell me what you mean, and you just say it again, that doesn't help anybody.
right. IDK, I guess I'm just being silly, huh?
No, it's normal, actually. I was just curious what was making you nervous about it. Lol.
Ugh.
Kiss face.
Kiss face.
Is it thought of me touching it? Or is it the thought of someone else besides yourself touching it? Or is it the thought of someone else touching it for the first time?
Ew.
Well, she is a kid.
Right.
You think she'd figure out what... I can't figure out what he's talking about here, but can she even figure out what would make her nervous about it? That's weird.
Right, like... Well, child, since I'm forcing you to be sexual with me, why don't you identify the thing that's making you nervous about me, a grown man, forcing myself on you sexually? Like, you're right at the problem of this, Lorne, and you can't figure out why it's creepy.
But please narrow it down.
Right. Hang on, touching you. I think someone for the first time.
Are you happy that someone is me, though?
Ugh. Yes, big smiley.
Big smiley, hostage face.
Hostage face. X face.
I'm happy about that, too. Big smiley.
Big smiley.
What did you wear today?
Jeans and a blue t-shirt. And white panties and bra. Big smiley.
And white panties and bra, right?
Yeah.
Big smiley. Lol.
Lol, the thing she just said? Yeah.
Are you nervous about a penis touching it for the first time?
Ugh. Yeah, kinda. Blushy.
Are you happy that it's my penis, though?
Ugh. Yes, big smiley.
Can we dissect this into any smaller parts?
Right.
Big smiley. Me too. You don't mind that it's big?
No, 'cause it's not, Blushy.
Come on, Lord.
See, this is the thing that is, like, the most telling about this chat log, because he always is like, I just wanted her, I was only paying attention to her and talking like this because she cared about me and I wanted her to stay. He's leading her through this entire, like, sexual chat because she doesn't know what to say to him because she has no sexual intentions yet because she's a child. Like, he has to ask her all the things that he wants her to say autonomously because she doesn't know how to be sexual yet. Like, it's so disgusting.
If you go back and read between the lines, when he's asking about, like, are you nervous that somebody, like, for this first sexual experience, he wants her to say, I would be nervous if it wasn't you.
Right.
But he has to lead her to every single part of that because she doesn't do that by herself.
Right, exactly. And
She shouldn't feel that way.
I'm sure there's also a part of his, like, subconscious that is hoping that it's some weird workaround, like, legally or at least morally in his mind. Like, well, she told me that because it was me, it made her feel better, so that means it was okay, or some bullshit.
That's a good point.
But, anyway, where were we?
You don't mind that it's big?
No, blushy face.
Big smiley kiss face.
Hey, what did you do today anyways?
I applied for a construction job, then I went downtown to see if any of the construction places were hiring there. Then I took Bud out and played with him for a while. Then I came back in here and started working on an internet business that I'm trying to do through Google.
Oh, God.
Don't know how well that's going to work out, though. Well,
Then I talked to the mayor of Italy.
how do you think this internet business is going to go?
Oh, God.
Poorly, I would suggest, much like everything that Lorne does. But, like, I still can't get a grip on what he was actually trying to do here.
Yeah.
At some point he talks about, like, he was answering questions or something. Like, then people are going to be like, you know, hey Lorne, I want to put in a septic tank for a client. What would be the first thing I do? Like,
Do you hear the repeat of Cornville audio?
Hang on.
I can hear mine too. It's echoing.
A little bit. I don't know why it's suddenly doing that though. Hang on. Speakers. Let me turn that down. Okay. Maybe that's gonna be a little better. Try that again.
Is there still an echo?
Yes.
I can still hear the echo.
I can't hear you guys echoing at all. Hang on.
On your Streamlabs thing, is it like set up with different audio devices, or is it just the desktop audio that we're coming through?
It's the desktop audio, and then I have my microphone, but that's it.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, it'll be echoing here.
Yeah. Okay. Can you guys hear yourself still, or is that better?
I can't hear myself now, I don't think.
It's echoing a little bit. I can hear yours a little.
I wonder if, are you still watching the stream on Discord, Cornhole?
Oh, I might be. Hang on.
Hey, maybe just stop sharing your screen with us.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Hang on.
Might be picking up something through that.
Yeah, let me just stop streaming. Okay. Is that any better?
Ooh, how are we now?
I don't hear you
Yeah,
echoing anymore.
Okay, it must have just been the Discord thing then.
Yeah, sweet as.
Oh, you were saying what was he doing with his online business?
Yeah, because I mean, you get confused because you get different pieces of information that, but it sounds like it was something like like you subscribe to his thing and then you can ask him questions about construction stuff or epic stuff because apparently that's what he knows the most about. So I think he envisioned that he would have this site and people would, subscribe to it and that, there'd be other people, like either people wanting to do their septic tank themselves or other people with a septic business that'd be like, you know what, I just need the expertise of law. And be like, hey, I've got a bit of an issue here, how would you go about this? And he'd be like, here's the answer, and that'll be $50.
Yeah, really.
Some shit like that.
Trying to act like he's some like master. I can't even say craftsman. Like, what do you call an expert septic person? You know?
Yeah. Thing, like, I mean, it's if you're good at that trade, it would be a fairly well-paying trade because it's hard work and it's something that not everyone would want to do. Like, it's like one of those, like, I mean, because it's hard and probably fairly messy. Now, so if you're good at it, it'd be a well-paying thing. But the problem is, law's not good at anything. The same as he calls himself doing carpentry stuff. Well, if you're actually a qualified carpenter,
Right.
great trade, well-paying trade. But if you're not, like, you can't just go, well, I'm doing carpentry stuff and carpenters earn this amount. Like, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna, you can't look at, like, what a neurosurgeon gets and go, I'm gonna set up a surgery in the back of my house and perform neurosurgery and this is what you will pay me. Like, it's bizarre. And it seems like he's still trying to get this internet business up. Maybe that's why he's trying to get, if teenagers want to earn a bit of extra money, doing web design for him. One day, Lord.
He's gonna have a whole army of teenagers working for his websites.
It seems like people are still having a hard time only hearing you, Cornville, for some reason. I don't know why though. They said it sounds like you sound far away. People sound fine to me. I don't know why.
I'll disconnect my mic and reconnect it. You guys continue on and I'll see if it's something on my end.
Okay.
So it's that whole long line that I just said, started working on an internet business that I'm trying to do through Google. Don't know how well that's going to work out, though, lol.
Ooh, tat sounds cool. Way to spell like a child, Cherry Twist. What is it?
It will be cool if I can get it going right. A business where I can make money when people click on my ad for information they might need.
Oh.
I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do for the information they might need, though. Well, I'm thinking about doing it about septic information because I know a lot about that.
What septic information?
Do you know what a septic system is? Or a septic tank?
No, lol.
Lol. You know when you go to the bathroom, use the toilet, the shower, the sink, or in the kitchen when you use the sink or when you do laundry? That's where all the water and poop and toilet paper goes. Lol.
Poop, ew.
LMAO. That's what I used to do for work. I used to have my own septic business where I would fix people's septic systems. And I'd also put in brand new septic systems, so I know a lot about them.
Also, like, not everybody has a septic system. Some people have just, like, straight plumbing, and the fact that he's like, everyone's got... No, they don't. Like, it depends on, like, where you live and, like, a bunch of other stuff, like, you know, the kind of town you live in and the infrastructure of the plumbing in your area and all kinds of stuff. He's like, everyone has a septic system. No, they don't, Lauren. How do you not know that, at the very least, Mr. Septic?
Wasn't he saying, in like some of the more recent Casey calls, wasn't he saying that he started working in this business when he was in California? Like in Southern California, there probably aren't a lot of septic tanks.
Yeah, I feel like it depends on, like, where, like, the more, like, city areas, they don't usually use that, but, like, I mean, rural, maybe? But I don't know where in California he was living around there. And yes, it was done in The Sims, Allison.
He was living, like, in Riverside area.
Surprised he didn't get caught on Riverside spin. I guess that wasn't operating the same.
Oh, wow, now, okay, Cornville, now you sound really quiet.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, like, now you sound the way that they were describing, to me, anyway.
Yes.
Is it still quiet now if I just talk louder?
Yeah, it sounds like you're on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
That's weird. I'll leave the call and I'll join again.
Okay. Hang on. I just want to see... Yeah, that was weird, because he sounded, like, crystal clear before he changed his mic, and then it was, like, actually the way that people were saying they couldn't hear him once he came back.
Yeah, I didn't have any trouble hearing him before.
Yeah. That's cool.
How about now?
About the same to me. Hang on.
That's weird. So, like, I don't know. I'll just talk louder.
Works for me.
Yeah, hang on. Noise suppression. Let me see. Hang on, let me talk again. I wonder if... I had, like, noise suppression on my Discord call kind of automatically. I don't know if that made a difference.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
You sound a little better, but not a ton.
That sucks. Oh, hang on. Eureka's mum can hear me now. And Allison says I sound good. Thank you, Allison.
Oh, good. Okay. As long as you guys can hear him well.
I don't think she means my voice sounds good. It's just that
That's the best compliment you can get.
But yeah.
You sound good.
I don't know if you guys have that, but, like, next to the, like, voice connected thing on our Discord, that, like, set of lines, the noise suppression thing, I just turned that off on mine, so I don't know if it'll make a difference for everybody else, but because if Eureka's mom and Allison said it was way better, I don't know if, like, on your end you can turn that off too, and maybe it'll be, like, totally fine again, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll check that out and see if it's there. So it's
you're...
kind of like the equivalent of that could work, right?
That could work.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, it's starting to sound clearer now, but it's like taking a second. Yeah, they all say you sound better. I mean, you still sound kind of far away to me, but as long as the chat can hear you.
Wait.
All right. Hang on.
All right. I'd also put in brand new septic systems, so I know a lot about them.
Okay. Ew, poop. Sorry, I lost my place. I know.
Oh, just the next line down at 8:10:45.
Oh, there it is. Hi, Beans. Okay, so all your water and toilet paper and poop goes in this septic system thing, and you fix them when they were broke, or made a new one for all that poop?
Yep.
That's gross.
Lol. Yeah, but I used to make a lot of money doing it, lol.
You can make lots of money making places for people's poop to go? I never heard of that.
Yep, because not many people want to work around poop.
I guess not.
But I always wear stuff to make sure I never touch any poop, though.
Well, that's good.
Lol. Precious, my penis misses you. Will you give it a kiss?
Wow.
Oh,
What a segue!
Lauren is the master of segues.
Ugh.
Lol.
Lol.
That is so smooth.
Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Lol.
Blushy. Ugh. Kiss face.
Okay, ready?
Ugh.
No, I'm gonna put the cam up on him so you can give him a kiss. Lol. Are you ready? Lol.
Lol. K.
Did you give him a big kiss?
Yeah.
Good. He's happy now. Big smiley.
I must have looked silly kissing the pooter screen.
Not to me, you didn't. Lol.
Lol. My Kayla's just getting more and more contemptuous.
I can't wait until I can kiss your vagina.
Blushy.
Big smiley blush face.
God. Blushy.
Are you anxious for that too?
Yeah, blushy.
Big smiley. Are you nervous about it?
Not as much now.
Good. Big smiley. You won't be anyway, because by that time, we will have already made out.
Ugh.
Oh, wait, sorry, I'm not done. We will have already made out and felt each other's private parts, so we'll be comfortable with each other quite fast. Lol.
K.
How much homework did you have?
God.
No.
Just the constant reminders that he knows this is a child.
And it's back and forth with the sex talk.
Yeah. Not that much.
And-
BRB.
To me, it's intentional at this point. Like, he's jumping straight back to it. Like, it's not just, he's clearly trying to gear himself up here. And the fact that he brings up homework and stuff, it's like he wants to, obviously he enjoys that. I mean, I know he's a pedophile. It's not, but it's at home here.
Right. I feel like there's also almost like a kind of like, and I'm sure we all know that Lorne, people have said it before, and I like that it's phrased this way. Lorne isn't smart, but he's like kind of conniving. And I feel like there's almost like an unintentional like grooming about that, where he's kind of just trying to like ingratiate the sex talk in to the other things that are normal in her life, like homework.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that's a good point. Yeah, so like to normalise it for her, like this is a normal conversation.
Yeah.
Talk about homework. We'll talk about what we're going to do when I molest you. Like this is what
Right. Ugh.
Everyday thing.
But BRB coffee. K.
I'm gonna say that again. Did you know that this used to be Cornville's screen name? BRB coffee again.
Shout out.
Yeah, that was the original.
The irony of that being I just drank the last of my coffee.
back. Baby, I had a pimple.
To go get some more weak coffee.
My coffee's not weak.
Baby, I had a pimple on my butt last night and it hurt. Sad face. Lol.
Yay! Lol. I love that because it's like I had a pimple on my butt and it hurt. Yay! Anyway, yay! Lol.
Wanna see it? Lol.
Ew! No! Gross.
LMAO. You mean you wouldn't want to kiss my pimple on my butt to make it feel better? Question mark, lol?
Ew! No way.
LMAO. You would kiss my butt while there was no pimple? Question mark?
Kiss your butt?
Yup, lol.
Well, if you ain't got no pimple.
Okay, big smiley.
Ew.
I'm gonna give you a hickey on your butt cheeks. Big smiley.
Lol, why?
Because I want to give you a couple hickeys, and that's the only place that I can give them to you so that nobody will see them, lol.
I mean, that's not true, but also, ew. Oh yeah, Kay.
Like some sort of ownership thing or something, too.
Yeah. Also, you guys might hear Beans meowing in the background. She's... Hello, Beans. Hi, Beans. But, sorry, anyway.
Were you saying something, Cornville?
Oh no, I just said no worries. She said we might hear Beans.
Oh.
Yes, she really loves my microphone. I think she it's one of those like RGB ones, so it like lights up, and I think she likes the lights, so she can't help but like sniff at it when she sees that it's on. So you might hear some ASMR purring and meowing at one point or another now that she's up here. But anyway.
Well, there is another place that I can give you one that nobody else will see, too. Big smiley blush face.
Oh, where?
Your vagina, big smiley.
Huh?
I can give you a hickey on your vagina, too.
How?
Well...
Great question, Kayla.
Exactly. That's not Kayla talking, that's Sherry Twist. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Going right back to his total misunderstanding of anatomy.
Yep.
Well, right around it anyway. Not really on it.
Kay, I was wondering.
Lol. Was you looking down there to see if there was a place that was on your vagina where I could give you a hickey, lol?
Lol, yeah.
Okay. Lol, kiss face. I wish I could look down and see your vagina too. Sad face. All I see when I look down is my dumb penis that you own. Lol.
Lol. Wow, is that the first time that he like mentions the ownership thing? Like specifically?
No.
No, unfortunately.
Really? I don't remember that before now.
Yeah.
We blocked it out. That's a natural reaction.
Huh. I guess I just don't remember him saying it so like outright like that. But I never really listened to that.
That it was another time that me and Cornville read that he said, "You can own my penis now too if you want to."
Oh. And I'm sure she was just like, "Kay, I don't know what that means," but...
And who would want to?
Yeah, I don't want something broken. Thanks, Lauren. Anyway, lol.
Do you wish you could look down and see my penis? Oh, wait, you can. All you have to do is ask me to move my cam. Lol.
Lol.
I'm in love with you, my precious princess. Rose, kiss face, hostage face.
Ah, I love you, X-face.
Big smiley.
Kiss face.
I wish we could sleep together tonight.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Kay.
When we fall asleep when you're here, and you wake up in the middle of the night and I'm still sleeping, are you going to start sucking on my penis? Lol.
Ugh.
Why would I wake up? I never wake up at night.
I don't know. You might just because you're in a different place. He really just wants her to say yes.
Ugh.
That's it.
Look at your dog.
Lol, that is so cute.
He can be so goofy sometimes. Lol.
Lol.
You're gonna fall right in love with him. Lol.
Ugh.
OMG, I wish you were here right now.
Yeah,
Hostage face.
me too. Only 10 more days, though.
Oh, wait, that was Lauren.
Kayla doesn't want it to be.
Yeah,
only
no,
10
silly
more
me.
days. Only 10 more days to go, though. Big smiley.
Big smiley.
God, I want you.
Concerned smiley. I know that's not what it is, but in my head, she's like,
You're such a goddess, baby. Rose. X-face.
Ugh. Aw, X-face.
I'm so lucky to have you. You never did answer my question, lol.
I'm so lucky to have you. What? Oh, yeah.
If you wake up in the middle of the night while you're here, are you going to start sucking on my penis? Lol.
I guess, if you want me to, but I probably won't wake up.
You own my penis, baby. So if you wake up, you can do whatever you want to it. Lol. Just don't cut it off, lol.
well, Lauren, that's all I want to do to it. No.
Cut it off? Why would I do something like that? You crazy.
Lol. I just want to make sure you don't go walking in your sleep and grab a knife and cut my penis off thinking it's a carrot or a cucumber or something.
You know, the most elaborate thing that would never happen.
OMG, LOL.
What a rational fear.
Right.
Lol. How much are you going to be touching my penis while you're here?
IDK.
And don't say however much I want you to. Lol.
Lol.
I want to know how much you want to touch it while you're here. Lol.
As much as I want to. Smiley face.
Smiley face. That's the answer that I wanted to hear. How much can I touch your vagina while you're here?
As much as you want to?
Hey, Cornville.
Yeah.
Are you really are you following along and really wanting to start reading now?
Does that mean you really want to stop reading?
I don't care, but I don't want you to feel left out because you're not getting to participate and say all these things.
Do you want to start reading the really gross things, Cornville?
Thank you. I'll read for a little bit. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Cornhole.
You're welcome.
Big smiley. How much do you want me to touch it?
Lots?
Big smiley. Sausage face. What if it starts getting sore because of me touching it so much? Lol.
Ew. Will it hurt?
You're gonna love a lol.
Will it? Oh God. Will it hurt? Are you serious?
Well, if I rub it with my fingers all the time, it will start to. Thank God I'll be using my tongue a lot though. Then it won't. Lol.
Ew.
Big smile.
Okay.
Hey, thanks very much, Cornhole.
Yeah.
I love you.
Oh God, I feel bad for the poor person who has no idea what's going on.
Oh yeah, I know.
I just looked at the chat and the most recent comment is, "What is this?"
Yeah, good question.
Oh, you just stumbled onto something very bad. I'm so sorry. The context you would need could fill a book. Horace something. Anyway, where did I leave off?
So Lorna just said, "I love you."
Oh,
I love you.
Are you wearing your PJs right now?
No, not yet.
Are you wanting to get into them?
Yeah, pretty soon. but I gotta take a shower and stuff.
Okay. Go take a shower right now and get in your PJs, and I'll wait. I have to go pee and get another cup of coffee too. And I can work on my side thing until you get back, okay?
Okay.
What the, like, how long does he think that she showers for? Like, that he's going to work on his side thingy. He's going to go and get a cup of coffee, he's going to pee, and then he's going to work on his side thing. And you can see how much effort he's putting into this side thingy. He's going to apply maybe 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
He's child riders, baby. What's the other stuff that you have to do?
Jeez, don't you know nothing about girls?
Whoa.
I have to shave my legs and dry my hair and, well, stuff.
Okay, lol. Do you have your own bathroom?
Yes?
Do you have a lock on your bedroom door?
No?
Oh, damn.
Why?
Well, because we don't want your parents to come in your room while you're in the shower and see you on cam or stuff. And that we've been talking about. All the stuff that we've been talking about. Lol.
They won't right now. It's early and they're watching TV.
Okay. If you think it's going to be safe, but remember, we need to be extra careful, so... delete your archives. Then when you come back out of the bathroom, you can turn my cam back on, okay?
Okay.
I love you.
Love you.
Don't take too long doing your stuff, though, please. I miss you a lot. I don't even like letting you go right now.
Ugh. Okay, I won't.
Okay. Thank you, my precious princess. Rose. Kissy. Sausage face. Don't cut your legs shaving, though. Lol.
Lol, I won't.
Okay, lol. Okay. Hurry and get back here, please.
Okay.
Did you delete your archives?
Yep.
Okay. Delete them again, lol.
Okay. Okay. Done. What the fuck?
Rose. Don't log out.
Okay.
Thank you. And once again, that all happened after he instructed her to delete her archives
Right.
again. So,
I mean,
if
you'd think a man smart enough to abbreviate phone number to PN would come up with
Yeah.
a signal word.
exactly right. So he's gone, okay, delete them again. So let's just say, Dr. Brad or Kelly, Dr. Kelly, whatever, Dr. Moores, the doctors more were like, you know what? Taylor has been acting really weird lately. She never comes out of the room. She's cut off any kind of hanging out with her friends and that kind of stuff. I think we need to go in and just check to make everything sure everything's all right. Okay, she's in the shower. I might just go in and check out her computer. So they sit down to see, K, done, Rose, don't log out. Like, they're not going to be like, that's really weird. That's the entire conversation with this Lorne person. I wonder if Taylor's hiding anything. I wonder if I'm going to monitor this with more. Probably not. They'll probably just be like, oh, cool, kids these days, they don't say much, do they?
Right. Also, any adult with a child is going to be like, Lorne, that's a pretty old school name. I don't know any children named Lorne. And, like, immediately, if I was a parent and saw my kid was chatting with somebody named Lorne, I would assume that's an adult. Immediately.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
But apparently, yes. So apparently talking about. Anyway, thank you. Precious, I need to take Bud pee. BRB, come back, Precious. I miss my girl. Sad face.
Did you miss me?
Yes, I did. Rose, kiss, sausage face. I was praying you'd get back here soon so I could stop thinking about what the hell they were talking about on that side I was just on. Lol.
Lol.
What site was he on?
Yeah.
I think, because he said he was going to do his website thingy. So I would say he's probably, I won't say Google, because was Google even around back then?
Well, he mentions Google earlier.
Yeah.
Like an Ask Jeeves or some shit. So I'd say he's been like, Googling how to do website thingies. And he's gotten onto like maybe a coding website or something like that, and it's blown his little brain.
I would be so surprised if Lorne actually even like understood the concept of coding.
Oh, he wouldn't at all. Like his coding would be like start website.
Yeah.
Um,
And he would write like a full like rambling sentence into the Google search bar, like, how do I get my septic tank website going, because I want to do it like this, and he would just like write this rambling sentence out into the Google search bar. Like it's a person.
yeah, it would be man. Like he just doesn't have the capability for this. Like it's so silly that he's even trying.
Yeah.
He's such a silly man.
I think you left off at "it's confusing me."
It's confusing to me. I wish I could have helped you take a shower. You could have just stood there and I would have washed you, big smiley.
I'm not a baby. I don't need help washing.
I know, but it would be fun for me, big smiley.
Oh, lol.
We're gonna wash each other in the tub, right? Or are we just gonna lay in the tub together in our bubble bath?
Cool. I love bubble baths.
Did you forget about our bubble bath? Lol.
I have no idea what this
What are you-
face means.
Oh, I think that's like, is that like eyes face the same, like big eyes or something? Well, Cornhole's a real expert here.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, I know you had one more line. I didn't know what that was supposed to say when it became my turn again.
It's all good.
Like a Google eye face.
Oh, okay.
My face. What are you doing, Precious?
Google eye face. I'm rolling with that. Thinking about our bubble bath.
Pig smiling. Are we gonna wash each other, or are we just gonna lay in it together?
I love just laying in a bubble bath.
How are they both gonna lay in the tub?
You know, Lorne is imagining some like giant, like luxurious jacuzzi tub, like some massive thing, but.
Oh no, he's talking about his own bath because he got in there and he tried it out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He tells her one night that I got in the bath and there will be enough room for both of us or something, and then he talked about how but she may have to hold onto his penis the whole time so she doesn't slip.
I forgot about that.
But if they're lay, imagine if you were both sitting in the bathtub. But if they're going to lay, is he imagining that she's like supposed to lay on top of him, or are they like spooning right next to each other in the bathtub?
I think
I would say he's now this might show my age, but I would say he's imagining a Pretty Woman bathtub scenario. Has everyone seen Pretty Woman?
Yes.
So like Richard Gere, he was lying there and basically she was lying on top of him.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's what he's envisioning too. Like basically her like kind of flopped on top of him, but like in a sexy way.
Yes.
Because again, the virginal child is definitely gonna know what position would be the most sexually appealing in the bathtub.
That's right. So I don't know if Lorne had watched Pretty Woman, and maybe that's where he got this idea from.
Yeah.
Of course you've seen Pretty Woman.
Oh, Lorne absolutely has seen Pretty Woman.
I bet he wished that Olivia Newton-John was in the title role rather than Julia Roberts, though.
Do you really think he'd been upset if Olivia Newton-John had to play a prostitute?
He wouldn't have liked that, would he?
No, he would not.
Good
he probably
point.
doesn't watch the end of Grease where she's in like, in the black leather and is a bit more domineering. He probably just skips that. I think he probably only likes the Sandra D.
Yeah. Good
No.
point.
He would have liked her better as the Sandra D. She's gonna be cooking you dinner when you get home from work. But he does like that Sandy would change who she was to make Danny happy.
True.
Well, that is a great point, actually. That is very much how he sees the world. That when people get into a relationship, he says that in one of the more recent calls that the people will change themselves for the other person.
Yeah,
If
that's what love is.
Yes.
So he really pictures himself as Danny Zuko.
And Danny Zuko also changed himself to be good enough for Sandy.
Right.
That's right. And so, Lorne... Now I like to imagine Lorne changing himself for, like, his various catfish.
He grew a mustache for... And he was dancing, even though he wasn't comfortable dancing. He danced for Casey.
Well, that's right.
And he sings, even though he can't sing.
That's himself. He doesn't do that for anyone else.
Yeah.
That's for Lorne.
That's for his mom or whoever it was at the grandpa's reunion that just told him how good of a singer he was.
Yes, and, he did burn those DVDs for his aunt and whoever of him singing.
Oh, my goodness.
It is. Like, it's great when parents, encourage their children, but, like, here's a prime example. At some point, someone should have discouraged him, as harsh as that sounds. Like, at some point, someone had to say, Lorne, I love your singing. It's really, it's really great, but, I think maybe you just sing for me. Don't sing for us.
I feel like...
Get a whole...
Really honest. Like, this would have to be a lie because he's not good at anything, but, Lorne, you're great at a lot of things. Probably isn't it? So focus your energies into what you are.
Someone needs to they need to get that DVD from Aunt Sharon and send it in to America's Got Talent or American Idol or something.
Hi, Beans.
What would you give to see Lorne in, like, an American Idol audition? Like,
God.
I haven't watched American Idol or Australian Idol for a long time, but my favourite part of that was always the first few episodes where it was basically all the ones that didn't get through. And I would love to see him on one of the guys, because there's one over here, like when Australian Idol was back here, and someone went in and they were wearing, like, they were obviously listening to the song while they were singing, like, and it was awful. It was long levels of awful, like they were shouting and all that kind of stuff. But one of their earbuds fell out mid-song, and I think that was the first time they ever heard their voice. And they were basically like, "Oh," and they basically left. They were basically like, pretty much the judges didn't really have to say anything.
That's kind of funny, actually.
I think that was the first time they heard their voice. So that would be quite good.
See, oh, go ahead.
You go ahead, Nancy. You go ahead.
I was just going to say, there's a kind of specific, infamous, really bad American Idol audition. Oh, well, him too, but I was actually going to say there's this one, I can't remember her real name, but she's real delusional, and she talks about how when she gets famous, she's going to change her name to Mary Gilbo because it's got this old Hollywood star quality, and she's just deranged. She can't sing at all, and, like, they tell her how bad she is, and she loses it, and she, like, goes off on the judges, and she tells them that they don't know what they're talking about, and like, she'll show them, and she's gonna be a star, and all this stuff, and she, like, storms off, and I feel like that would be the Lorne reaction, is, like, they just don't know real talent when they see it, and, he's gonna make it, you just watch, and, he just wouldn't be able to accept, like, the reality of the situation when they were all like, no, you're awful at this. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
True.
I agree. Definitely.
So I'm a terrible singer. Terrible. And so I did once use earbuds and I sang and recorded it and I listened to it and I laughed for a really long time. And then I deleted it so nobody else ever had to hear it.
Well, there goes my question, because I was going to ask, do we still have this recording for chance?
No. But it's the funniest thing I've ever heard. So it would be really good if Lauren was one of like the featured people who auditioned, you know, where they spend a little extra time and like interview them a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You could tell them his background and how his life brought him to this point, because that would be pretty amazing to hear.
It would.
You wonder who he'd mention, if Xavier would work his way in there or anything.
Yeah,
It'd
honestly.
be interesting to think about it at different points of his life. Like it'd be interesting to think about now, like, you know, would he mention all of the catfishing? Would he mention his appearance on, in fact, this isn't the first reality show I've been on, everyone.
Yeah. You know, you might have heard my name before, actually.
I used to be the biggest thing on NBC, and I'm ready to do it again.
Is Australian Idol on NBC? I mean, American Idol.
I
No
don't know,
idea.
actually.
I think sometimes it's on Fox or ABC. I don't know, though.
Yeah, I think it is on Fox.
Yeah, could. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, but then imagine if he was on it, you know, pre-Sting, and it was like, you know, just when he went to Nashville, like if they were doing auditions in Nashville or whatever, and so he could tell the story about, you know, what brought you here, Lord? Well, you know, I got ripped off by my brothers and sisters pretty bad, and but it has always been my dream to make it in country music, so I've moved out here to take it on.
It would be a very different story at that point in his life than currently.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
Woof.
yeah, I have lost my place so little.
Oh, we were talking about laying in the bubble bath.
Yeah,
How could I forget?
9:44:18. I think Kayla just said, I love just laying in a bubble bath.
yeah, the next line was you. Okay, but I still at least have to wash, was the next line.
You're okay, but I still have to at least wash your boobs, butt, and vagina. That's my
Ugh.
face.
Okay.
Just for another excuse to touch them, lol.
Lol.
I'll be kissing you while I wash them, though. Kissy face, sausage face.
Cool.
Yeah, after you get his saliva on you, you do just want to wash it off, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
So in that respect, the bath would be the best. He just duck under the water to get rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Cool. Hey, I just thought of something.
What?
Crap.
You thought of crack? Lol.
Hey, I'm not the one who works with poop. The 18th is a Thursday.
That was a better joke than Kayla.
Punctuation either.
Right.
Sorry.
That was the best joke Kayla has told the whole time.
And she didn't even compliment herself after.
I know.
She has furious.
Yeah, Lauren, find that sense of humor, boy. God, I hate when he says that kind of shit.
But he does like being humorous.
Yeah, it's something to do.
Something to do. Yeah.
Oh, well done, both of you. Yeah. You have school on the 19th, right?
I'm gonna have to skip school Friday.
You'd have to get a note from your parents because of missing school on Friday, though, wouldn't you?
I will tell my parents when they get back I didn't feel good Fri, so I didn't go. Lol.
Okay, lol.
Ooh, my tummy hurt.
Lol.
Real bad. My head, too.
Lol.
My head hurts so bad.
Yeah, you can tell them that, but what's really going to be happening is I'm going to be sticking my penis in your vagina, lol.
Yuck.
Lol, yep.
Big smiley, sorry.
You're fine.
Lol, yep.
Big smiley, kissy hostage face. Are you gonna love it?
Hostage face. Yeah. Yes.
Big smiley. Are you gonna be touching my penis just about the whole time you're here, lol?
Probably under duress. Probably big smiley.
Big smiley.
Blushy.
Good, because I'm gonna be touching your vagina just about the whole time you're here too, lol.
Big smiley.
I'm anxious to put my hand on your vagina, blushy.
Ugh. Blushy.
Are you anxious for me to touch it?
Yep. Blushy. Ugh.
Big smiley. X-face. Hostage face.
Hostage face.
You wish I could be touching it right now?
Yeah.
Big smiley. Do you wish I could be sticking my penis in it right now?
Yeah.
Question.
Smiley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please.
For the love of God, interrupt this.
Cornville, did you ever use dating apps?
Yep. I have in my past, yes.
Did you ever have conversations like this?
Incriminate yourself right now.
I can't say I did.
Was it because you didn't know you had access to chat logs like this at the time?
Well, that's right. If I could have learnt from the master, maybe I would have incorporated it. Maybe perhaps been more successful than I was or wasn't.
I mean, hey, between this and Jordan's $100 comedy, lessons, you would have been rolling in it.
Yeah, and I mean, really uneducated me. I always thought a lot of kind of the joy in romance or other stuff like that is about the spontaneity, and that I didn't realise we're meant to plan everything out until the to the minute detail. Here I thought just but had I seen this, who knows what could have happened.
I mean, remember, next time you're trying to... What?
Sorry. I was just going to say, how about you guys, whether or not you're on dating apps or not, have you found that guys do that these days, and is that what you're wanting?
It's definitely not what I'm wanting, but I've unfortunately had conversations pretty similar to this.
With you. Oh.
And would the idea be to make a checklist then? So as you're going along, if you missed out on one of the steps, you're like, whoop, better go back. We're going to do this, if you remember correctly.
I'd be surprised if somebody said to me, "Do you wish I could be sticking my penis in it right now?" I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Are you anxious for me to touch?
I'm anxious to put my hand on your vagina. I could see someone saying that.
Yeah.
Now here is the question I have been wondering, is that has anyone, in your life ever asked you not to cut their penis off in case you wake up and mistake it for a carrot or a cucumber?
Funny you should no. It's a common occurrence.
That's one. Yeah, on my bingo card. I haven't gotten that one.
Yeah, no, I can't readily procure that, in my mind. Like, oh yeah, last Tuesday.
I wouldn't rule it out. You never know your luck in a big city. Anyway, thank you for that question, Cornhole.
Just, next time you're trying to chat somebody up, just go, were you thinking about me? What were you thinking about when you thought about me? And you're in.
That's always it.
It's a real panty dropper, that one.
If they say yes, you already have something to talk about.
That's exactly right. And you do want to know that they write your name in hearts throughout the day.
Ugh, I just read ahead.
If they say yes, that's the one.
Yep. How many times did you write my name in hearts today?
Right.
If it's over 100, things are going really well.
Right. If you just,
Yeah, that's...
just autonomously give them your last name and see how they react.
And if any of you are, using that, if the next time you get someone that isn't, that it isn't going well, that, clearly you don't want to meet them, for me, can you please ask them if they wrote your name in cards today? I'd just love to know what the response is.
To use that.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like that just start talking like a TCAT predator to start chasing somebody away that you don't want the attention of.
Yes. It does work.
Yeah, you know what? That might actually be a solid move, to be honest.
Thank you, Lauren.
I think.
Sorry. So he did ask if she wished they could be sticking his penis in right now.
I think we were at the I love yous.
Oh, great. I love you, Rose.
I love you. Oh, kissy.
Do you have your PJs on right now?
Yeah.
Do me a favour.
What?
Stick your finger in your vagina for me a couple of times.
Okay.
Winky, weird face, blushy face.
Okay.
How's it feel?
Okay.
How's it feel?
Lol, I said K.
Oh, well, I thought you meant hey, as in you were done. Lol.
I am done. Lol.
Why did he know if she was wearing her pajamas? Was that just so he could have the mental picture when this is going on?
To make sure there was no barrier for her finger.
Easier access, I have assumed. So I think he imagines her, wearing, tight clothes during the day, but it's all given in the PJs.
Yeah.
And we all know what his PJs are. So.
Yeah.
Is your vagina... Oh, Jesus, really? Is your vagina wet right now?
Lil.
Hostage face.
Ugh.
Wish I could feel it right now.
Me too.
Big smiley, kissy hostage face. BRB, precious. Coffee.
Kiss face. K.
Was you watching me? Winky.
Yeah. Blushy.
Big smiley. Good. I love it when you watch me. Blushy. Wish I could be watching you right now too, though.
Yeah.
Want me to get you a cam while you're here? And you can install it while your parents are gone. Then just hide it when you're not on the computer with me.
Can't afford to get, a pizza like I said I would, but I'll definitely get you a webcam.
So,
Priorities.
is just this the reason why Frag tells Casey Morrow he's supposed to have a cam with him?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it probably is. Yep.
It could either be the promise of him buying her a webcam or him saying that he wanted to take the pictures of, him having sex with her.
That's true.
Because, it would be a camera either way, but...
I think they did get a bit, because, to my recollection, he doesn't mention anywhere bringing pizza, does he?
He does.
She asks for it.
Does he? Oh yeah, that's right.
There is this interaction where she's talking about getting pizza and he says, "How about a hot dog instead?"
Yeah.
So he's messing around with his dick at that time.
Yeah.
Trying to make a joke.
That is true. And I've actually, while you're saying, I've also remembered there is that interaction where they talk about that he's going to bring her a bracelet and a pizza, and when he's trying to get her to wake him up for his job interview, because that's what girlfriends do. He mentions,
right.
You better do that, because if otherwise I'm going to have to work at the payday place, and they don't pay very much, which means no pizza or bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that he did mention that. I would bring in pizza.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, where were we? You were about to say, that would be cute.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Oh, Winky Face first.
Winky face.
Even he knows this is a long shot. If
Yeah.
I have enough money, I will. Just don't know if I'll have enough money at the time.
Right.
Lol. So funny. Like, I love that that's a lol. Like, I'm so fucking broke.
Right.
I probably won't be able to afford a webcam in a couple of weeks.
I just quit my job a couple days ago, but I'm probably going to have another one.
Right.
I don't know how much they cost now. I think it's like $20. So hopefully I'll be able to get one for you. Then I can see my baby too. Big smile.
Yay!
I do want to give Lauren a little bit of credit because he never asked Kayla to give him money. Like, hey, can you get $100 from your parents for the weekend?
That is true.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of surprised. I feel like, though, I think he probably didn't try that because he knew that would probably be a risk. Like, there would be more of, like, a suspicion of her parents being like, why do you need this money? Or, like, her letting it slip that it was for her, boyfriend or something. I feel like that was too much of a risk to try and ask her for money.
Yes, did think she was dumb.
Yeah.
Well, that's right, but he doesn't think this next line is too much of a risk to say, you should ask your dad if you can have a lock on your door too. If he asks why, just tell him it's because you're getting older and you don't want anyone to just be able to walk in whenever they want.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah, lol, big smiley. I love you, my precious princess. Rose, winky face, kissy face, hostage face.
I love you, big smiley.
Do you wish you were sucking on my penis right now?
No, Lauren. No, I don't yet. Yeah.
Big smiley. Me too, lol.
Blushy face.
OMG. You are so beautiful, Rose. Hostage face.
Blushy face.
When we fall asleep, are you going to fall asleep with my penis in your hand, lol?
Ugh. Lol. K.
Big smiley. Do you want to?
Yeah.
Big smiley. Good, because I want you to, lol. Oh, but you have to have one leg over one of my legs and laying halfway on me on your tummy, lol. Like, she can't even control the way she goes to sleep.
No, of course not.
This is craziness.
K, you smoke too much.
I know. I don't inhale it all the way, though, so it mostly just burns out.
Oh my god.
Right.
Quick
Right.
question about that. Why would you go through so many cigarettes and spend so much money if you don't even inhale it?
That's so funny. The fact that he wastes so much money on what might not even be a true nicotine addiction and could just be an oral fixation at that point.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's funny too? He's 36, nearly 37. From what you hear from him, and I believe it too, he smoked, most of his life. And he still can't do it properly.
Right.
He smokes the way I smoked when I was 15. That's crazy. This is probably the thing he's done most in his life besides drinking, and he still can't do it properly.
Right. Yeah, that's wild.
He has very long cigarettes too.
Hey.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. He's a weird person.
Yeah, that pedophile sure smokes some strange cigarettes.
Right.
I think you've really nailed this.
And you drink too much coffee.
Lol. Yes, dear.
He loves this.
Oh, he absolutely does.
If I had 9 right now, if he was a dog, his tail would be waiting. Like, he loves it.
So true. So true.
His dick is like halfway hard right here.
It is literally standing up on its own. Ugh.
I don't make it very strong at all though.
Oh
so
my
that's
God.
the only reason I can drink as much coffee as I do. Well, so he doesn't make coffee properly. He doesn't smoke properly.
Again, just the ready-made excuses for why nothing he does is actually that bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's okay that I smoke because I don't inhale all the way. It's okay that I drink so much coffee because I make it really weak. It's okay that I talked to this 13-year-old the way I did because she didn't even turn out to be real. Like, you know, it's okay that I never paid Betty back the money that I stole from her because she got to make fun of me with other people on the internet. You know, the list goes on and on. He's not responsible for anything he's ever done ever.
Mm. I'd love that to become like a new thing in small claims court. Like, you know, you've been you know, judged that you have, you know, guilty or whatever, like, or you know that you are owing money, so you can either pay this person $20,000 or you can make yourself a log pal for them on the internet for 15 years. So that's the 2 choices.
That would actually be kind of amazing. If, like, instead of being able to, like, pay for things, it's like, all right, you have to let the internet know all of the embarrassing things you've ever done. Like, for 10 years, at least. And then let them run with that forever. Bye.
There should be a subscription service, so that goes to paying the $20,000. But because what the judge said was you have to do it for 15 years, all of the money goes to the person.
Yes.
Even if it's more than $20,000.
That is.
Yes.
I think it's kind of crazy that doesn't happen. Like, that is amazing.
Are
so
you?
Then it's always because people love gambling, right? So it should be that. Like, it should be that. It's either you pay them the money that you owe them, or you set up this lolcal subscription service where basically they just get all the proceeds from that for the rest of your life, and then the person that's owed the money gets to decide, so they can, you know, get the 20 grand right now, or they can go for the, you know, what's in the box type thing. See, you know, maybe they end up with more, or maybe they don't. And if you know, no one really enjoys the offerings that are put on there, and you don't make your money back, well, that was the gamble you took.
Yeah.
And there would be like 24-hour live streaming of his like day-to-day life, right?
Yeah,
like there are cameras on him all the time.
Oh God, that would be so funny. And like, you know, judges could like mandate that they have to release like their like, you know, school records and stuff like that. Like the stuff that we found out about Lord graduating high school last in his class and his piss poor like childhood like stories and poetry and all that shit. Oh my God, that'd be so funny.
And so if that was in place, like, and I mean, because you know, we often people often say how much they would love to, you know, actually have Google Earth on lawn all the time.
Yeah.
How much they'd pay for it. So if this was in place, and Betty was kind of like, you know what, fuck it, yeah, I'll take the option. She would be a millionaire by now.
Honestly, she probably would. Oh God, that'd be funny.
That was a nice little palate cleanser of this stuff.
Just imagining all the extra stuff we would have gotten if that was a legal
Just incredible. Cool.
It's my turn. Yeah, it's
Daddy says too much of that nicotine and caffeine stuff is not good for you.
I know it isn't. I'll quit pretty soon, okay?
Biggest lie ever told.
Yeah.
Lol.
Okay.
You just don't want me to die too soon, huh? Lol.
She really loves him.
Oh.
Yeah.
She just doesn't want him to die soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad for you.
I promise I'll try hard to quit pretty soon, okay? What are you doing, Precious?
Ugh.
Question mark, question mark.
Was my mom.
Oh,
Came in.
here we are. Oh.
Worried face? Weird squiggle face? I don't know.
Lol. See, that's why a lock on your door would be really good, lol.
Yeah, but then they might want to know what I'm doing.
Then they can ask you, and you can just tell them nothing. Just want my privacy because I'm getting old now.
Oh,
That
yeah.
wouldn't be suspicious at all. Every time they ask you what you're doing, nothing.
Right.
Nothing. Not at all.
Oh, yeah, I gotta remember that.
You certainly don't want
Write that down, write that down!
You certainly don't want to tell them you're looking at your boyfriend's penis, lol.
I'm getting older. I need my privacy. Oh, yeah, well, I'm in here looking at my BF penis. Do you mind?
Laughing my ass off.
Ugh.
You also don't want to be telling them that you and your boyfriend are planning to stick his penis in your vagina while they're gone for 4 days. Lol.
Lol. Yeah, I think they would flip out.
Yeah, a lot, lol. And I would end up in jail.
No way.
Yeah, because you're under 18 years.
You know, in Lorne speak, that translates to, no, Kayla, I will not have sex with you. Somehow.
That's right. This is where he said no.
Yeah. Actually, it was Kayla who said no, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we need to be extra careful. Not to mention, you'd be grounded for life. Lol.
So, again, you're threatening this child with something that would be an actual consequence to her so that she does what you want and not tell her parents. That's fine.
Mhm.
OMG, I know. Nervous face.
I'm just going to call that a nervous face.
Yeah. I think you should just stay here for one night. Then I can take you back home when it's dark the next night. Just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
Or if I can find a safe place to
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't remember that.
That he decided that instead of them spending 4 days together, they should only spend 1 whole day together.
Yeah. So I wonder what's, spooting there. So I'm concerned about that. Or
Talking
if
about
this-
jail?
Maybe.
That's true. That's true. And maybe this is, what he means by he only wanted one night stands. It's just like,
Yeah.
or if I can find a safe place to park my truck, then I can stay with you the second night. Or 2 one-night stands then.
Maybe he's thinking, like, since the parents would be gone for 4 days, he would, like, show up the first night and leave before they got there so it wouldn't be the full 4 days or something.
It's just minimising the risk, I guess. Which is smarter than Vaughn usually.
Okay. Smiley.
Oh, no, so you... And then I'll figure it out.
Oh, she says that? I'll figure it out. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. He's a Hartford, so I'll step up.
Yeah.
Well, want me to sleep in your bed with you and stick my penis in your vagina on your bed, huh? Well,
Yeah, that would be cool.
big smiley.
Wish I could stay with you forever.
I wish you could too.
Sad face.
I am so in love with you, precious Rose.
I love you
No,
too.
it's just Rose. Our day will come when we can sleep with each other every night. You just
Ugh.
have to be patient.
Smiley.
You wish I was naked on your bed right now, huh?
Yeah.
He would be posed if he was in in Layla's room, naked on her bed.
Oh God.
Like like Rose in the Titanic.
Yes.
Yeah,
Where
honestly,
Jack's painted it. Like, I honestly think that is a animal pose because it's always such a feminine pose.
I feel like
She'd have a little satin robe on and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
ew, you know what? I feel like Lorne is the type of guy who would like if he did like stay at her house during that weekend, I feel like he would have like not brought enough clothes and like stolen stuff from her dad or something. You know what I mean? Just been like, your dad won't mind, and like taken his robe or something weird.
Wouldn't surprise me. Like marking his territory like a dog.
Yeah. Something like weird and like vaguely Oedipal.
Big Smiley. What would you do if I was?
Touch your penis?
Big Smiley. With your hands, or with your mouth, or with your vagina?
Ugh. My hands.
Big Smiley. Would you be naked with me too?
Well, yeah.
Big Smiley, Big Smiley. What would you want me to be doing?
Touching my vagina.
Big Smiley, Big Smiley, Big Smiley. What's his face?
Big smiley.
With my hands or my tongue?
Both. Blushy face.
Big Smiley, Big Smiley, Big Smiley, Big Smiley. Oh,
Want
sorry.
me to do that for real?
Lol. Well, yeah, you said you were gonna.
Okay, Big Smiley.
That suits me.
I forgot that I said I was gonna, lol. Want to know what else I'm gonna do?
What?
Maybe we could do this in our bubble bath too.
What?
I'm gonna have you get on your hands and knees, and I'm gonna
Oh
be
my
behind
God.
you,
Oh,
and I'm going to
Jesus.
stick my penis in your vagina from behind, Big Smiley.
Really?
Yep.
I don't know, with all the stuff that's
Hi,
been
bunny.
said, I don't know why, but that feels like the most,
That
like one of the most confronting things.
yeah, honestly, I mean, it's all gross. That almost feels the most violent somehow.
Yeah, I don't know why that hit me like that. It was like,
No, I agree. That was like visceral. Ew, you know what, too? You know what's really
What?
gross about that? That's the way he claims he had sex with Paula.
oh, true. Where it was like warm, wet air.
Yeah.
That's his go-to.
Although I
Whenever
will
he's
say this
whenever he's
again.
made
My
up.
theory is that he was not actually inside of Paula and just rubbing up against her flaps, and that's why it was like warm wet air. That's my theory. If
Yeah, it
if
was
that even
between
happened,
her legs.
but
It was between her thighs.
yeah,
Yep.
but you know that's if
I,
that even happened.
Honestly, I mean, because he, I never know what to think with this, because the way he told that story always makes me think there is some element of truth here. Like, because he like, all his stories that he's makes up, you know, he's always cast in a really good light.
Mhm.
Like, he actually, I feel like there are elements of truth. I definitely don't think they had sex. There's element of truth there where, like, he cast himself in a pretty poor light. I mean, he talks about how loose she was. I mean, that he doesn't understand how vaginas work. So,
Right.
like, that bit is made up. That's him just basically slut shaming. He's
Exactly.
mad about the interaction. But where he says that they did have it, but she got up and left and that kind of stuff. I mean, even for Lord, he must realise that doesn't cast you in a very great light. Like, what I think is that something potentially may have happened. Like, you know, maybe he was really drunk or something. In some way, he let him bleed or something good, but he couldn't get it up, and that's why he's so mean to her about it. Like, talks so meanly about it in general. And because he feels shame for that, and what a lot of guys do when they feel shame is it's the woman's fault.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what my theory is on it, is that maybe something could happen, but it definitely didn't happen, and the reason it didn't happen is because we know he's ED problems, and so
That makes sense.
And that's what the leaving it's like, the fact that for whatever reason he's gone, yeah, okay, look, let's do it, Lorne, and he can't get it up, and she's like, okay, look, it's obviously not going to happen. I'm going to go, and he is very ashamed and angry about that.
See, I can almost... Oop, go ahead.
So he's upset that she didn't give it more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, and I think, like, you know, he's got that, like, he'd be, nothing's ever Lorne's fault. So if it wasn't working, like you say, she didn't need enough time. It was, you know, because it, you know, she was such a slut that she was so loose. That's why it wouldn't work for him. He's not the kind of person who would reflect and go, you know what, I probably should see a doctor about this. You know, I often have these issues.
Right.
It'd be a fucking caller. You know, it's all her fault.
I can almost see, like, my theory and your theory being combined, where, like, he was trying to have sex with her that way and couldn't get a real erection, but was trying to do it anyway. And she was like, all right, you're not getting anywhere. And was just like, get off me. And, you know, it embarrassed him so much that he was like, that slut Paula. Basically, like, blaming her because he couldn't get it up to get it in her. And it's like, it's your fault, you whore.
There is a chance that she might have said something to him that was not particularly nice to him.
Oh, yeah, totally. Like, laughed at him about it.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
That is. Where's the rest of it?
Where's the rest of you?
But that might have been what, like, made it so he was so angry at her.
So angry that he tried to take his life that night.
That's right. 5 Tylenol.
Yes.
that is so great. And because you can picture him too, like, you know, shaking, trying to get them out of the thing. It's just.
It does, like, the picture I have in my head for some reason is like Michael Scott that's doing this.
He really is a very Michael Scott-esque kind of rube. He's just a goof.
He's evil Michael Scott.
Yes. There's, because of the Tylenol thing, there's an almost infamous kind of like TV movie made about cyberbullying here in the US, where the girl who is being cyberbullied, she tries to commit suicide, and her mother walks in time to stop her, and it's because she's trying to overdose on pills, and her mother walks in on her trying to yank the cap off of a bottle of pills, and she's crying, and it became a meme because it's so silly, but she's crying and her mom walks in and she just goes, I can't get the cap off, and she's like weeping. And it's meant to be very serious, but it's so silly. And I just picture Lorne doing that with the Tylenol bottle.
Roy walks in.
Yeah. Just like, God damn it, Roy, I can't get the cap off.
The fucking little Roy.
To do.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay,
wait. Up to?
I think
the very visceral description of the tub sex, and then Kayla said really, and he said yup. So it's my turn again.
Blush face.
Okay.
What question do you have? I can tell you're wondering about something, lol.
Well, why you want to do that like that?
Just for something different, and so I can teach you something new. And it's fun like that too, lol. The first time I stick my penis in your vagina, I'm going to be laying on top of you, though.
Oh.
It will make it more comfortable for you if I'm like that, because it will be your first time.
Okay.
Do you really think you have to be particularly concerned about using a lot of variety of positions when somebody is having sex for the first time?
Right, those virgins really like to spice it up. I mean...
Yeah, and that is what I love about all the time, with all, like, whenever he's having phone sex or anything, or it's always, he brings up anal all the time, and I'm like, I always think, Lorne, you're a virgin, just keep it vanilla, mate. you're not going straight there, though.
For me, I mean, that too, but I hate when he starts to try and talk about foreplay. I mean, it's all gross, but when he, it's horrifying. When he gets, like, all, like, slow talking and stuff, it's just, yuck.
And anytime he talks about his tongue, it's really gross.
Oh, God. Horrifying.
We've seen that tongue.
Yeah.
That tongue.
Ugh.
That lizard tongue.
Where it says, like, where the title of the video said something about him being a lizard. That one's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His face, too, in that video when he's doing that tongue thing, it looks like if you personified a lemon, and then that lemon was just a pervert. I don't know how else to describe it, but he looks so old and bulbous, and then the tongue, it's just gross.
Yes. He is gross.
But anyway, K, and then...
If you don't want to do it the other way, we don't have to, Precious. All you have to do is tell me.
Okay.
What are you thinking about?
Googly eye face, you.
Big smiley. What are the thoughts you're having about me?
Oh.
Wink face, wink face.
I love you, smiley.
I love you too. A lot.
Ugh.
Rose, kiss face, X face. What else are you thinking about?
I love you more than infinity.
I love you infinity times infinity. Tongue face. That's his tongue. Gross. We were just talking about that.
Oh, God, we jinxed it.
Big smiley.
Times more than infinity. No. Times more than infinity. Lol. Tongue face.
I have both Cornhole and Cornville with me, all the way absurd.
Oh.
I love you a zillion times that infinity. Got ya.
I love you a zillion times more than a zillion times infinity. Lol. Now I got you. Lol. Tongue face.
Darn. Lol.
Lol.
Yeah, you got me that time.
Yeah, I won tonight. Big smiley tongue face. So what do you think about me sticking my penis in your vagina from behind you?
Smartass. I guess I'll try it.
Okay, big smiley. If you decide while we're doing it that you don't like it that way, you can just tell me and we'll stop and do it the other way when we get out of the tub, okay?
Okay, BRB.
So he said that that's what they're going to do in the tub, but tell him if you don't like it, and then when you get out, you don't have to do it that way again?
Yeah, I don't... Ugh. Like, the way he's saying it, it's basically like, I'm not gonna stop, but after I'm done, we won't do it again, is basically the way that he's saying it.
That is how it sounds.
Yeah. He's so gross. BRB.
Okay, me too. Need another cup of coffee. I'm back.
Me too.
Big smiley kiss face. What did you have to do?
Kiss face, go pee.
None of your business.
Yeah.
I went pee after I got my coffee. Lol.
Kiss face.
Oh, that was you. Lol.
He took like 2 minutes and he got coffee and went to the bathroom.
I bet he pees in the sink.
Gross.
But not out of the realms of possibility.
You know what I mean, though? Like, I bet his coffee maker is next to the sink in the kitchen, and he just pissed in the sink while he was pouring a cup.
While he was pouring it. Yes,
Yeah.
gross.
I don't want to waste any time. She might be back already. Oh, Kayla. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wish you could have held my penis for me, double wink face.
Lol. I was wondering something.
What?
Don't any of your friends on MySpace wonder who I am?
Nope. I have 4 other kids on there, so they all think they're all my nieces and nephews, I guess. Lol.
I have a gaggle of children that I groom. It's fine.
Oh, lol.
Yuck.
There's only 2 that are my nieces and 1 that's my nephew on my MySpace page. This is what got him into trouble right here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Who's the other kids?
The other girl is the one right before you. She's a friend that I've known for about 4 years now.
Bet you're the best uncle in the whole world. Bet not. Bet not.
Bet not. I promised her that I would leave her in the spot that she's at in the lineup because she used to be first in the lineup, but then I added my nieces and nephew and she ended up 4th on the list and was upset about it. Lol.
Lol. That's not incredibly telling or anything.
Did you ever have MySpace?
Me? Oh, yeah.
Cornville?
I think I did, like, right towards, I think, at the end when of MySpace being popular. I don't really remember if, like, I remember, like, because I had Tom was my number 1 friend. I think I probably had, like, a couple of friends on there, like, but I think I was getting too old for MySpace at that point. How about yourself?
Yeah, I didn't really use that very much, but the top 8 was a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
I just
And-
remember, like, you could like have like your favorite song playing when you opened your page, and I thought that's pretty cool.
Yeah. But I can understand that this teenage girl would be upset if all of the sudden she used to be Lauren's number 1 friend. This is supposed to be her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she was number 4. That probably did upset her quite a bit.
Yeah, that was like basically it was essentially back then it was like the, you know, friend, boyfriend, you know, it was basically before Facebook was a thing, it was basically your relationship status. The first person on your friends list was like the most important person to you.
Yes.
So Tom was my most important person.
Oh, Tom.
Love you.
Darling
That's
Tom,
a lot
where did
about
you
you.
go?
But if they were on, you know, they were in a relationship, Lauren and Molly, that would be the only reason that she would be upset that she was no longer number 1. That would mean it was when they were official.
Yeah.
Mm.
Would you
Now,
guys give me 1 second? My allergies are acting up, and I feel like I'm starting to sound like Joran with all my sniffling, so I just need to take an allergy pill real quick.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
Go for it. I've got a question for Cornhole in the meantime. So,
Okay.
the thing is, do you think that this actually, like, you know, he says that, you know, she was upset because I put your number. Do you think that actually happened? Like, Molly was like, you know, hey, why did you move me? Or is this just Lorne basically trying to, make sure Taylor knows, you know, he's got other kids. You know, she's not the only kid in the playground. And also, see how much you mean to me. This person is really upset, and they used to be important to me, but I don't care because I want you to be number 1.
No. So, what's going on here? His nieces and nephew are 1 through 3 on his list. Number 4 is Molly, and number 5 is Kayla.
Okay.
So, at this point, Molly is still ranked above Kayla.
Yes. And so, but then later on in the chat log, he says that he moved Kayla in front of Molly. And so I guess what I'm meaning is like all this stuff about, she asked me not to take you down. Is that just him? Like, do you think she actually did say, hey, can you always keep me above that other kid? Or do you think this is just Lorne telling stories so that when he does move Kayla in front, she's going to be like, oh, wow, my fiance really does love me.
Based on the order on MySpace. What I think probably happened is that Molly said, why am I not number 1 anymore? You have other people above me now. And Lauren said, oh, it's just my niece and nephew, or my nieces and nephew.
Okay.
They're important to me, but, you're important to me too, but you'll be number 4. I won't move you out of number 4. And she said, okay, as long as those are just your niece and nephew, I'll accept 4th place.
Didn't it get revealed at one point that he was talking to Molly at the same time as the Kayla stuff was going on?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
Because he did say in some call that
she was going to come visit him, right?
In Nashville. Yeah. And he was only in Nashville for a few weeks before he started talking to Kayla.
Yeah, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks or something before the chat log started.
Yeah, not long at all.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's just
so funny. Like, it's like he went to Nashville to start his country music career and escape his debts. And he's there for a few weeks. and he's arrested.
Yeah, that's some rapid fire karma.
This is how Lord's life goes. He decides to move and make everything better, and then it explodes in his face.
Right. Also, hello, Tickle. I didn't get to say hi because I was getting allergy meds. But yeah, I mean, do you think there was ever a point in like any of the legal processing that for a split second he was like, well, this is what I get? Even once, do you think he felt like it was any kind of divine justice, like even for a split second?
No. I don't think he's ever thought that. I don't think he ever really thinks he's done anything wrong. Even the stuff that is like patently pointed out. Like, I mean, from a logical sense, he can't deny that he did the wrong thing to say, Eric and Betty.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't his fault that happened. It was his brothers and sisters and everyone else. Like, it's their fault. Like, yes, he's the one that has to, front up for it as far as, karmic justice goes and actual, paying for it even though he never paid for it. But it's not his fault. I don't think he thinks anything is his fault. He is just a victim of circumstance, and he doesn't think that getting caught in this thing is his fault because he was vulnerable. They needed to do a television show, and they knew that he was vulnerable. Like, he never would have,
yeah,
wanted to do this with a child if it wasn't for NBC, even though we know that it happened with Molly. But once again, he wouldn't have done that stuff with Molly if she didn't have such a bad home life, and she was the only thing that he had. It's nothing is his fault.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think that if you were to feel like this is all my responsibility, I did something terrible, it would probably be right when you get caught. And we saw what happened right when he got caught.
Mm-hmm.
He blamed Amanda James.
Yeah.
Right.
Never his fault. I agree. He didn't for once think, hey, maybe this was because of me.
No.
Yeah. Where did we leave off? Oh, right, the Molly thing.
Yeah, I promised her she'd stay as number 4. So she ended up 4th on the list and was upset about it. Lol.
Yes. Lol.
I'm just going to duck out for 5 guys.
Yep.
Okay.
I love you, Rose.
I love you.
OMG, Kayla. I want you here with me so bad right now. Super sad face.
Me too.
Hostage face.
Hostage face.
You know when I stick my penis in you, you're going to start making noises while I'm doing it.
Oh,
Lol.
no.
I hate this part.
I hate this part, but it's also so funny because, like, when you read it, like, the O's, you can't not just goof with it. So it's, like, it's dumb, but it's also, like, ridiculous.
Yes.
Noises, huh?
Yep. Lol. You'll see when it happens. It's natural, though. Every woman does it.
Does what? I want to know.
Makes noises when a penis is stuck in their vagina.
Yeah, noises of horror. No, I mean, for Lauren, anyway.
What kind of noises?
When I'm moving my penis back and forth in you, it feels good to you and hurts at the same time. So you'll start going, oh, 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 oh. It'll be something like that. Every female makes different noises, though.
I loved your almost Jamie robot interpretation of the engine. Oh, oh, oh. LOL. Oh, 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 oh. LOL.
Are you practicing, lol?
No.
Oh, lol. Do me a favor again.
Okay.
Spread your legs in the chair.
Okay.
Now put your middle finger in your vagina all the way and go back and forth a few times fast.
Okay.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
How did it feel?
Pretty good.
Did you make any noises?
No.
Well, you will when I stick my penis in you. Your finger isn't as big as my penis. Well,
You'd be surprised, Lord. Oh.
I'm hoping you'll love my penis.
I will, blushy face, 'cause it's yours.
Big, smiley. When you're here, we're going to do what's called 69 too, okay?
Okay.
Have you ever heard of that?
Kinda.
Can you imagine having like this is the first time that we're like actually having a voice to voice conversation. I'm sorry that this is our first conversation. Have you ever heard of that?
I can't fathom as a child being asked this by an adult like that.
That's what's terrible about stuff like this, is because this would have been poor Kayla having to learn about this stuff from a predator. Like, he's forcing this on her, and that's her first experience with anything like this. She doesn't get to like go at her own pace at all.
Well, and like that's the thing, not to be like, you know, trauma dumpy, but like I had like unfortunately some childhood experiences that were not great in this area, but like to have somebody interrogate you that is so much older and be like, do you know this? Do you know this? Do you know this? Like, as a child, you would be so nervous. And like, obviously she's not real, but like if this was a real kid, they'd be like, like, you know, you'd be afraid to get anything wrong. It would feel like you were going to get in trouble if you didn't know what they were like wanting to do to you, or like it would just be so scary. He's so disgusting.
It's bad enough that this happened online, and there were real people that exactly this happened to.
Right.
And bigger than Lorne, you know, there were other girls that had and girls and boys, that had men talk to them and didn't let them come across this stuff independently and find out this information in their own way. And to have this kind of an experience for a first experience, it's intimidating, it's scary, and that would be a lot of what you remember for a long time after that. Like, what happens to Kayla in 2 years when, you know, her high school boyfriend says, hey, do you want to try 69? And all she can think about is, oh, this Lorne guy from the computer said that to me too.
Right.
That's what she would remember.
Like, and that's the thing too, is like, you know, in the calls later on with like Debbie and Winnie, and even like kind of like Casey and Jamie try to get into it with him, but he like starts to shut it down a lot quicker by that point. Like, he can't fathom the depth of how like damaging the things that he said were. Like, he just focuses on, well, she wasn't a real child, so I didn't do anything wrong. Like, completely discounting his actual victims. On top of that, he's like, well, I never touched anybody for real, so I didn't do anything, which I still highly doubt. But, like, he's just like, well, what I said isn't that bad because I never acted on it. Like, no, this is just as damaging. Like, it's scary. It's, you know, it's just, ugh.
He separates himself from the other predators in his RSO class.
Exactly.
Because they had real victims. He excuses himself by saying this wasn't a real victim. This wasn't a real victim. At some point in some of the work, he did go back and say stuff about Molly and Melissa, but he thinks that it's fine because this wasn't real. But in reality, Sherry Twist saved him from doing this to a real person. Because if he didn't come across Kayla that day, it would have been a real girl tomorrow.
Oh,
that
absolutely. Oh, hi, Beans. Where did we... Okay.
Have you ever heard of that?
Kinda.
Tell me what you think it is. That's intimidating.
Exactly. Like, it's like, tell me what you think it is. Like, it's just this quiz. And, like, she expresses a lot in this chat log. Like, there's clearly kind of this... Not that Lorne ever picks up on any of the vague personality they try to give Kayla. But, like, she indicates more than once that, like, she's very sensitive about, like, her perceived intelligence. Like, she's really nervous about people thinking she's stupid. And, like, more than once she's like, you think I'm dumb, you're laughing at me. And to have a grown man who is already being very sexually intimidating be like, tell me what you think this is. That would be so scary for a child who clearly doesn't know what any sexual encounter or reference is at all. Like, it's so scary. And for him to just be like, tell me what you think it is. Like, she wouldn't know. She'd have to guess. And, like, to be wrong, the way that he reacts when she isn't sure about something, like, she would be terrified.
Yeah, he makes this very scary. And, like, yes, from what we know, Kayla isn't the most intelligent person. She doesn't know what a garage is.
Yeah. But she doesn't know the layout of her own home. Can't really say much for her.
Roads go. Yeah, but that's really a source of like self-doubt that she has too.
Mm-hmm.
And the day before this, so on October 7th, Lorne kept asking her a lot of questions. After this, then what? Then what are you going to do? Then what are you going to do? Then what do you... And she was like, Lorne, I feel like I'm taking a test. And then that doesn't mean he stops. He just does it. He just delays it. And now he's doing it again the next night and says, okay, now, you know, explain to me what you think this is, child who never had any sexual experience at all. I don't know about you. I'll tell you about me. I was pretty like sheltered and innocent when I was 13, and I was always very embarrassed when people would say stuff like this to me at school. It wasn't grown people who would say this to me, but like my classmates would say, "Do you know what 69 is?"
Yeah,
You know,
I remember the middle school
It's
days.
embarrassing. Yeah.
But that's the thing. See, for me, I mean, unfortunately, I was not that sheltered, but like when it got to that point in school, like for me it was like you said, it was mostly like, you know, other kids bringing that kind of stuff up, but you know, that was other kids, like they were just doing it because they wanted to embarrass you and stuff, but like you know, the normal adults in my life were not asking me things like this, and I would be mortified if they did. So it like the idea of like an adult being like, tell me what you think this thing is, that would be so scary. Oh god, I just read ahead. Ugh. But
it's embarrassing enough when it's a classmate. Like you get embarrassed because you don't know, but if it was an adult, that's scary.
Yeah, because I mean, for me, like the implication with like the adults in my life was always like, if you were asking me something, it was because the implication was I had done something wrong I had to answer for, basically. Like, do you know what this is? It's like, I don't know why, like, what is it? What did I do, essentially? So, like, the idea that somebody would be asking me about a sexual topic I knew nothing about, and I would have to explain it to them, that's terrifying.
Yes. And what are they going to do if you're wrong?
Right.
Yeah. Poor Kayla.
I know. I think it's my turn. I heard some boys saying it and laughing, but I'm not sure what it is.
Tell me what you think it might be.
Ugh. Again, just pushing. And this is something that Lauren does with a lot of stuff. Like even, I think Blue Boy and Reborn even mention, not like the same exact thing, but they mention that Lauren would kind of badger them for texts and be like, hello, you there? Hello, hello. And when they like called them on it, instead of saying hello, he would just send question marks instead. Like, you're not changing the behavior. You just switched the word that you're using. Like, instead of saying hello, you're sending question marks. It's the same exact thing.
Same exact thing. Yes.
But, I don't know, really.
It's when I lay on my back and you'll be over me and you'll be sucking on my penis at the same time I'm licking and sucking on your clit.
Oh, I see, I think.
Do you want to do that?
Is it fun like that?
Yeah, well, it feels good to us both at the same time. Lol.
Cool.
Big smiley. Kiss face, X face.
Kiss face, X face.
Do you want me to get you pregnant on your 18th birthday?
Wow, I don't know.
We've got plenty of time to think about it and talk about it, so there's no big hurry. Well,
Okay. You want to?
Horrifying.
I want so much. Sorry?
That's horrifying.
Yeah. I want so much for you to be the mother of my baby, it's not even funny.
Ugh.
Hostage face.
Your hostage face is right, especially there.
Yep.
Aw, how sweet.
Did I mention that I love you? Question mark, lol.
Lol, yeah, a few times.
Lol. So how many times did you think about my penis? Oh, sorry. How many times today did you think about my penis? Lol.
Blush face.
Big smiley.
Maybe one time. Savage Kayla, I love it.
Only one? Question mark, lol.
Lol. Maybe 2 times.
Lol. What were the thoughts that you had?
God, he's just so repetitive. Oh, I thought, yeah, that's my BF penis. Lol.
He's like invasive.
I know.
Like he wants to take over her mind.
Well, that's the thing, too. It's like, how how much more could you chop up that sentence, really? Like, well, what was the thought? How many times? What was the thing? You really can't break the thought down anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you can't get any more descriptive.
Yes. Lol, I had a couple of thoughts about your vagina today, too, blush face.
Ugh. Oh, yeah?
Yup. I had a couple thoughts about those pretty lips of yours, too.
Ugh. Blush face, what was you thinking?
I can't wait to put my lips on your pretty lips, and I can't wait to touch your vagina and stick my penis in your vagina. Blush face, X face.
Smiley face, blush face, kissy face.
How do you like them thoughts?
Oh, God. His hick grammar.
Yeah, I was thinking, coming back with a hillbilly remark.
How do you like them thoughts? Like, I mean, Jesus. Like, I know his whole identity is him just declaring to no one that he is a country boy. He's not even, like, a hillbilly or a hick. He's just...
Dumb?
Yeah, he's just a rural hills have eyes creature. Like, that's really it. I can't.
I was giving him a little bit more credit earlier when Cornville was reading, because I was like, oh, actually, Lorne comes across more intelligent in writing than he does when he speaks.
Hello, Bob.
Yes.
That's fair for you to think that.
I mean, until he says something like, how do you like them thoughts?
Yeah.
How do you like them apples?
I was just about to say that.
Big smiley.
Big smiley. Are you going to lick my penis like it's a lollipop? Lol.
Lol, okay. Quick question. This was 2007.
Yep.
Had the song Lollipop by Lil Wayne come out yet? Because I
Lorne
think...
wouldn't know either way.
I don't think he would, but it was a really popular song, so I feel like he could have been, like, affected by it through osmosis, like hearing it in public somewhere, and just, like, tried to steal the line to be smooth. Not that he would be like, oh, this is a catchy tune, but... just like hearing it somewhere.
It was
2008.
March 13th. Yeah, 2008.
Oh, 2008. All right. Well, then, he better get writing credit. He could sue Lil Wayne for millions of dollars.
Lil Wayne must be a teacappist.
Could you imagine? God.
Lol. K.
Welcome back, precious. Rose, kiss face, hug, hostage face, kiss face.
Big smiley.
Did you miss seeing my penis?
Yeah.
Want to see it now?
Yeah.
Big smiley.
Smiley.
Was that a nice long look? Or do you want me to put my cam down where you can see it a lot right now? Lol.
That was good.
Okay. How does your vagina feel when How does your vagina feel when you were looking at it?
Funny.
Big smiley. Did it feel like it wanted my penis to be stuck in it right now?
Yeah, kinda.
Big smiley. Hostage face. BRB coffee.
K.
Back. Big smiley.
Yay, big smiley.
We're going to have a lot of fun with each other's private parts, huh?
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, smiley.
big smiley. X face. What are you thinking about right now, precious?
I'm tired.
Nice one, Kayla.
Yeah.
Are you really, Rose?
Yeah,
Do you want to go to bed now?
kinda. Is that okay?
Yes, it is. I'm tired too. I just yawned. Did you see that? Lol.
He must have pantomimed yawning to, like...
Oh, yes.
Because he can't just be, like, he would just, the way he tries to, like, yes and conversations to act like he's on the same page as the people he's talking to. Like, oh, you're tired? Oh, yeah, I'm actually really tired too. I was just about to say I want to go to bed. Like, sure, Lorne.
See, we're so much alike.
Yeah.
No, I must have been yawning at the same time, lol.
Lol, I just yawned again. Lol.
Lol.
You mentioned the word tired and it made me tired. Lol.
It's because we love each other so much. You control me completely. You say tired and it makes me yawn.
Lol.
Precious, I have a question for you.
Oh, God. Oh no.
K.
Do you want to, fuck me? Question mark, question mark. O face.
Lol.
I should have said surprised face, sorry.
Still.
Blush face.
Do you, blush face?
Do I what? Question mark, question mark. Lol.
You know, blush face.
Come on, say it to me. Lol.
Ew.
It's a really bad word. I'm not supposed to.
So, he wants her to say something. She doesn't want to say it, and he just pressures her until she does.
Yep.
This is what would happen if they went back to his apartment and he wanted to do something that she didn't want to do.
Oh, absolutely. That would just be the entirety of that weekend. He would just be essentially poorly coercing her into sex through guilt or just, like, obligation.
And, like, clumsily trying to convince her to do it. Like, do you want to yet? Do you want to yet?
Right.
Do you want to yet?
And, like, he thinks he's setting the stage to be this, like, really, like, loving, caring person because half the time he's like, we won't do it unless you want to. But then the next sentence he's like, so do you want to? It's like, that's clearly still not her choice if you're trying to force her to say that she does. Like,
Yeah.
ugh.
He would be his manipulative best and guilt to, like, the whole, like, say she got there and, all of a sudden it kind of really sunk into what's going on. She's like, you know what, I'm not ready for this and that. At first it would start out with we love each other. This is what people that love each other do. And then it'd be like, it's fine, Kayla. I guess you just don't love me like I love you.
Yeah.
And you told me that you did want to have sex with me. We talked about it every day. And now when we're here and we actually could show each other how much we love each other, now you're saying no.
Right.
That's really not fair to me. I think that you lied. Did you lie, Kayla?
Yeah.
I've done a lot of preparation for this, Kayla.
Yeah, Kayla, I had to spend a lot of money to get you out here just to see Bud, and now you're telling me that you don't even want to have sex with me? I thought we were boyfriend and girlfriend. I thought you loved me, Kayla. It would just be a bunch of bullshit like that.
Also,
I don't love you at all. I think you just love my dog. I think you just wanted to call it fun.
he didn't just spend a lot of money, he spent all of his money.
Exactly. He spent all of his $25.78 in his bank account.
Yes.
I could have bought a webcam for another kid, Kayla. And I wasted it all on you.
Kayla, I went to 3 pawn shops, Kayla.
But none of them would even take it because the battery's held in by duct tape.
Oh, beans.
And now Kimmy Cocoa Pop doesn't have a webcam. I hope you're happy.
I'm actually really surprised that that's not a tactic that Lorne ever used, is like, a lot of other girls were trying to talk to me when we first met, but I ignored all of them to talk to you, Precious. That's something I can really hear him saying, and I'm surprised he never tried that.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Where did we leave off?
You're only saying it to me, and you won't say it all the time, so you can just do it, lol.
Oh, there we go. K.
if you don't want to say it, then you can say it a different way, lol. So if you don't want to say it, you still have to say it, but you can say it differently.
Right. It's the same logic as like what I brought up earlier when they told when Reborn and Blue Boy told him to stop saying hello in spam messages, so he just started sending question marks instead. Same thing, different message.
Yes.
Kay, I don't know. How? Jeez, I never said anything like that before, blushy face.
I have faith in you.
Ugh.
You're a smart girl. Rose, big smiley, kiss face.
I'm just tired, I think. I don't know what face that's supposed to be.
Tired face, then.
Oh, tired face.
Lol, how about asking me if I want to stick my penis in your vagina, lol?
Lol, you want to stick your penis? I almost said you want to stick your penis in my vagina?
Yes, big smiley, kiss face, hostage face. Do you want me to stick my penis in your vagina?
Yeah, blush face.
Big smiley. I love you, Kayla Marie Armstrong. Rose, kiss face, hug, X face. Oh, so you see how this happens? That he pressures her. Finally, she does what he says, and then he rewards her with this love bomb.
Yep. And it's not even like anything that's really that rewarding. It's just a piss poor I love you.
But this is him trying to manipulate a child, so he thinks it works.
Right. And it's the only thing that he has to offer.
The only thing. My future wife, Rose.
I love you. Hug, kissy face, or hostage face, X face. Smiley.
Big smiley. Okay, want me to let you go to bed now?
Yes, please.
Okay. Want your bedtime look at my penis?
I already got it. Tomorrow.
Good job, Kayla. Okay.
She's so done.
I love you, my precious princess, Rose.
I love you.
Try to dream about us tonight.
I will.
Delete your archives.
Okay.
Tell me when they're deleted.
Done. She's over it.
Okay, I love you, my precious princess, Rose.
I love you too.
Good night and dream about us, Rose.
Night.
I miss my girl already. Super sad face. And that's it.
Yep, that's it. Wow.
That was a shitty number.
Yeah,
It was.
That was some stuff that I didn't remember him saying. And like I don't honestly, like I've listened to like the Holy Lornography a few times, but I've never really read through it myself. So like there's some stuff that I kind of forget that he says until I hear it. That the thing about the way he wanted to have sex with her in the bathtub, that was like visceral.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not a fan. Well, I mean, not a fan about any of that, but you know.
One of the things that really stood out to me was when he was like, yeah, you're going to spend 4 days here.
Yeah.
And then just a little bit later, he was like, no, let's make it just one. I'll pick you up when it's dark. I'll drop you back off the next day when it's dark.
Yeah. It was like he wasn't sure. Because, I mean, they to be fair, I don't feel like they talk a lot about whether or not they're definitely going to stay at her house or go to his. Like, it bounces back and forth a little bit. So I feel like part of that is maybe him still not being sure whether or not it would be safer to take her to his house or to stay there. So I feel like maybe that's a part of it.
He doesn't feel like he can control the environment as well as if they're at his house.
Right.
I'm sorry, if they're at her house, because somebody might come by.
Yeah.
But he's not sure about gas. And it's a long time for her to be away if her parents call.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, like the pros for Lorne for staying at Kayla's house would be he wouldn't have to use as much gas. But there would be and the pro would be that Kayla would be able to keep in touch with her parents so they would be less suspicious, but the con would be somebody else would be able to see him there much easier, and if her parents came home early, he could get caught easier, but if he took her to his place, he would have more control over the environment, like you said, but the con would be, it would be more expensive to take her back to his place.
And somebody might see her there.
Right. So, you know, I feel like he's probably like weighing the pros and cons and doesn't know which is the better option for him.
It hasn't come up yet because it's Lorne, but another big factor is Bud.
Right.
Can he really take this dog and stay at somebody else's house? This is a black lab. You can't just take a black lab into somebody's house and have no evidence it was ever there.
Right. Especially because, I mean, I don't recall him ever even talking about, like, bringing food or, like, you know, water bowl and food bowl or, like, a, you know, doggy cleanup bags or anything like that. And you know Lorne wouldn't pick up after Bud if he actually brought him to Kayla's house. So then there would be, like, you know, dog shit in this family's backyard, and, like, more than once. Like, once you can just kind of pass off as somebody being lazy and not picking up on after their dog on a walk. But, like, if it's more than once, it's like, who was here with their dog? You know what I mean? So that would just make her parents suspicious.
Absolutely. But I don't reckon he would have thought that far because he's planning so.
Oops.
He does talk about Bud eventually, and he's like going back and forth about it when he's not sure if he's going to have money. He's talking about that, like, what are we going to do with Bud? So I know people are a little bit hard on Kayla because she didn't really remember what she was supposed to do as they were getting closer to Lorne getting to her house. Like, why didn't he realize she wasn't going to just jump in his car?
Right.
He changed the plans on the phone with her.
Yes.
Multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And she... Go ahead.
Go ahead. Nope, you.
I was just going to say, she, like, really kind of, like, is trying to make him stick to something, but he's more focused on hearing her voice and, like, you know, even in that, the one
smoking
call,
his cigarette.
Yeah, she's like, I gotta get ready, I gotta get in the shower, and he's like, we'll stay on the, she's like, I don't have the time, like, even, you know, trying to stay in character, she's like, well, I don't have the time, if you're gonna be here, I need to, like, get in the shower and be ready when you get here, and he's like, well, I'm almost done with my cigarette, just stay on the phone with me, why are you rushing? She's like, she just told you why she was rushing, she wants to be ready for you when you get here, like,
This is like her first date, right?
Exactly, pretty much.
Like, give her a break. She wants to try to look nice, and she's a kid.
Yeah.
What a jerk.
I know.
Can't even let her enjoy any of it.
Well, hey, I mean, he said that she could get 5 minutes with Bud before her clothes came off.
Yeah, and she didn't even get to pick out her clothes.
Yeah.
Ugh, this guy.
Ugh.
Is there anything else that you want to say before we wrap up?
I mean, Lorne is gross, and he deserves nothing but suffering. But
all right.
Yeah, do you guys have any final thoughts?
No, I mean this was a pretty gross night, but you know, it was fun to have a few laughs along with it. I think that's definitely what you got to do. So yeah, just thanks very much for hosting tonight and for having us. It's been a lot of fun.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm glad this worked out well. And thanks for, like, asking me to do this. This was fun. I haven't had more than one person. Well, actually, I haven't hosted stream with anybody on it at all. Like, the last time I did this, we were on Eel's channel, so this was fun.
Yeah, awesome.
Thank you.
This was a good time, and thanks for guys in the chat for joining us and getting through. Probably, I'm sure there are grosser nights than this, but
Yeah, this wasn't the worst, but it still wasn't a good night.
No. Tomorrow, Cornville is going to be hosting again on Tuesday. Sorry?
Again.
Yep.
Again.
And on Tuesday, Guru is going to be hosting. So we can look forward to that too.
Oh, good.
That'll be great.
All right.
Thank you so much, Punk Pansy, for having us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, and I hope
Thank
everybody
you.
enjoyed the little Sims visual of the horrors of this chat. But
It was very cool.
hopefully I'll be able to, stream a little bit more here and there now that the weather is getting cold. But who knows? I jobs and things. But yeah, this was fun, and I had a good time with you guys. So I hope everybody has a good
Thank you.
night.
See you
But
guys.
all right,